Funeral urns, slacklines, mermaid fins, soap making supplies. Last year, I checked thousands of product niches, literally thousands, and found 100 high profit, low competition products you can sell online. Specifically Amazon, but also eBay, Shopify, and wherever else you're making your money. And you went out, you sold them, and you made a ton of money. But times are changing, right? It's a tough world out there. And since then, some of those ideas have been taken. Some of the parking spots have been filled. And you've been waiting outside Costco for that perfect spot, and that guy just drove in and took the... Download a full list of the products with images, plus the tool I use to project the sales in the description. The link in the description, check it out. I definitely recommend grabbing a copy of this list because then you have it all in front of you and you can make a short list of 5 to 10 best ideas that best fit you so that you can get started selling and making money right away. And if not, just enjoy this video. Everything's here anyway. And if you see something you like, start sourcing soon because it won't be long before all of these niches get taken as well. I made a popular video on sourcing, so open that up. It's in the description as well, and you can get started. So let's get into it. Number 1, wood preservatives. You put these on wood to protect against rot, oil, and termites. This is emblematic of what you're in for. High revenues and low review counts. And by the way, this is a Jungle Scout rating. This is a Google Chrome extension. You can find it in the link in the description. And basically what it does is you go to, you search an Amazon keyword, in this case wood preservatives, and then it shows you all of the contenders on the first page and the estimated revenues, how much money they're making every month, and the number of reviews that each listing has. And so you want high revenues for obvious reasons, and you want low reviews because two things, really. Low reviews speak to an undiscovered area, something that hasn't been around for a long time. Players haven't had time to rack up thousands of reviews as they do in other cases, and they are not aggressively marketing, both of which are good for new entrants like you and me who want to get into this niche. So that's what to expect for the rest of this list. Number 2, name a niche that rhymes with orange. That's right, door hinges.
What rhymes with orange?
That's a good rhyme. Again, you get the same quality you can expect from this collection. 9 sellers on page 1 doing over 10K a month, but the review counts are in the double digits. It's ridiculous, and I can't believe I'm giving this away for free. Number 3, sanding belts. They help to sharpen tools and shape metals. If sold as a multi-pack, you can probably afford to price these around $20. Between product costs and Amazon fees, we want something that we can sell for at least $20 to provide us with the margins that we need. Number 4, tile leveling system. Okay, I have no idea what this does. It just looks like a really not fun adult version of monkeys in a barrel. But just look at this, okay? 50K and 14 reviews. Like, are you kidding me? I looked at product images and they don't really explain it that well either. I still don't know what it is. I still don't know what it does after looking at the product listing itself in depth. Something about cracks in the floor, I imagine. But it doesn't really matter because that's how impartial this is to what the niche actually is. Instead, equitably, honestly, objectively, properly, reasonably, deservedly, honorably, caring about what it makes, not what it is. Number 5, fence post plastic cap. A bit of a commodity, so I suggest that you play with different designs, materials, and quantities, but still excellent numbers and perhaps enough to get a hesitant seller off the fence. I've got to put a cap on these puns. Number 6, saw blades for oscillating multi-tools specifically. All right, I saw my share of multi-tools and anglizers this year, so say you started a line with one of those guys, this could be an excellent second product. These blades are used with different oscillation instruments to cut wood, plastic, soft metals, and stuff like that. Whenever you're sourcing an accessory to another type of product, beware of 1, intellectual property, and 2, compatibility issues. Definitely order a sample here ahead of time to test it out, but other than that, it's a solid play and the numbers reflect that. Number 7, adhesive stair treads. Watch an elderly relative walk down a flight of wooden stairs in socks, and you'll get the need for this product immediately. And you'll be able to sleep well at night knowing that you're making American homes that much safer. You'll see slightly more competition than some of the other niches that we saw earlier, with multiple hundred review players clustered in the top 10, but rewards are high enough to make this a reasonable play. Number 8, America's pastime, fish tape, of course. Roll the clip.
1857, Matthias Klein.
Number 9, vinyl heat transfer sheets. Okay, disclaimer, it's past noon on these vinyl transfer sheets. When they've made their way to promotional sites, like I've seen a few in my work at Below Cost Club, it means that private label companies are catching on and sourcing them and launching aggressively. Nevertheless, arts and crafts in the abstract represent some good opportunities, and this is certainly one of them. But say you see a niche that's nice, but it is starting to crowd, then what? Well, I wouldn't necessarily say give up immediately. Check if demand exists for variants within that popular niche. So in this case, could you do a pattern, glitter, holographics, glow-in-the-dark, reflective, etc.? Is there an appetite for alternative designs within the larger niche? Number 10, solar mason jar light inserts. Oh, Patrick, I've seen these before. No. This is not fairy lights. It's not even the jars. It's a twist-on lid with LED elements attached, and the numbers are most illuminating. Number 11, cigar cutter. Okay, I like cigar smokers as an audience. I'm saying as a friend. It calls for discretionary income. It's a specialty good, which means it's often not at Walmart big box, forcing customers onto Amazon. And you don't need to appeal to everyone, which makes advertising more straightforward and cheaper per acquisition. It also has the potential to start with one product and then branch into a line of cigar accessories, which can easily increase the lifetime value of each customer and therefore your earnings. That said, the revenues are lower than some of the other ones we've seen, but I want to give you an example of a niche-specific product that could blossom, or more accurately, spark an entire product line. Number 12, mole repeller. Steady sales across page 1, paired with America's distaste for blind subterranean animals, makes for good earnings. Fun fact, moles have curved paws that function like shovels and can dig up to 18 feet in 1 hour. I don't think we hate them, I think we're just jealous.
It's really aggressive.
Number 13, kid rock climbing holds. Seasonal? Yeah, unless you can get a grip on indoor rock climbing facilities and practitioners. It's a possible play here that goes unexploited. Number 14, heat shrink wire connector kit. It's like the floor things. I don't really get what this product does, but some people seem to need them. Punch a keyword into Amazon and make purchases, so go out and claim your 10K a month. Number 15, return filter grill. Excellent numbers. Just ensure that you don't source a size that isn't very popular, as air vents do vary in dimensions, so just something to watch out for when you're sourcing. Number 16, industrial drum fan. This is a niche that pairs an average $150 price point with low review counts. When searching for product niches, it's always worth preceding your query with industrial to see what you get. In this case, I was just kicking around looking at fans and then deferred to industrial fans. Consumer products are often crowded because it's what everyone thinks of, with the profit getting competed away slowly. So people just compete on price and then there's nothing left. But their industrial equivalents are not as much. Also, industrial products are generally bigger and stronger versions of consumer counterparts, which means you can actually charge more and consequently pad your margins because of that. Number 17, floating shelf bracket. Who doesn't want a magic floating shelf at their place? I can see the selling points already. Impress your guests, make you and your family want to read more, etc. For more tips on how to sell products, I also have the biggest optimization guide on YouTube. It's right here. Open the tab. Number 18, locking C-clamp plier. Also called a vice grip, which is awesome. Here, you can justify making that annoying retail play that shoppers hate. Sell a set of 3 sizes for $30 instead of just one size that they actually need. So the guys who are add-on items, A, require shoppers to buy a total of $25 to buy their item, and B, after Amazon fees, they aren't making much at all. So the lesson is always price above $10 to avoid add-on status. It's so simple, but a lot of people miss it. And preferably your $20 to $30, like we were saying before. And the key to doing that, if the product is a bit commoditized, is a multi-size bundle. In this context, it actually makes sense. It's like, sure, you only need the small one for your repair job right now, but who knows when you need the medium and large one, Who knows? So I'm just going to sell you all 3. Number 19, tile chisel. Simple tool, good numbers. Look at how simple this form factor is. In terms of physical sourcing, it's on the far right of the easy execution spectrum. Cabinet overlay hinges. All right, everyone has them in their home. They search for it on Amazon when it breaks. They find yours because you did a below cost club promotion to get it up there. And you make money every day until the end of time. It's that simple. It's a small note in the symphony of everyday life, only conspicuous in its absence. Rather poetic, really. Number 20, hanging wall file organizer. It's a great sign if even if you're not on page 1, where statistically 70% of all the sales are made, you're still making $5,000 a month. I am not kidding. If you hit extract next page, you'll see 5K sellers with low review counts on the second page, let alone the first page. It's as if people are only now discovering that you can hang files on walls, and the time is ripe for this niche. This is a good one. Number 21, retractable extension cord reel. I know this looks like America's pastime from earlier, but it's not. It's a retractable extension cord reel. Finally, something you can keep your unruly cord collection in. Who writes this stuff? And you would look at those price points. What am I saying? And would you look at those price points? $30 leaves room for some good margins. As we saw the industrial drum fan, oh my gosh. As we saw with the industrial drum fan, higher prices mean more room. Number 22, portable LED floodlight. Speak of the industrial devil, it's floodlights. This niche is great because of its high and equally distributed sales. Very solid. Number 23, laminate flooring underlayment. Great sales numbers. I do a bit more due diligence here to see if the niche is excessively dominated by Roberts or not. So you see Roberts down the side column there. You see that they occupy some, but not all of the page 1 spots. Brand dominance is something to be avoided, and you'll find that most of this list takes that into account. Number 24, stainless steel garden hose. Leave private label expandable hoses in 2014 where they belong. Stainless steel, however, is accepting applications if you move quickly. Again, here's my sourcing guide. You can go from idea to sample in 14 days. It's pretty easy. No, not pretty easy. It is easy. Number 25, welding cord. Admittedly, the revenues are no hanging wall file organizer. They lack the same uniformity that we want to see. What this niche does have going for it are good price points, over $50, and 10K monthly payouts if done right. Number 26, welding machine. Another candidate for your welding product empire, a welding machine. Revenues are more uniform than welding cords, but review counts have increased in proportion, so which do you go into first? If capital, then go here. If capital constrained, go here, get some capital, and reinvest it here. Simple plan. Number 27, simple fan. No, industrial ceiling fan. A higher barrier to entry, but accordingly profitable. It's not like you can just waltz onto Alibaba and get an industrial...
You can? Oh, alright, cool.
Number 28, metal hand seamer. Just as the Greek god Hephaestus forged great metal implements, so too do we enjoy bending metal by hand. Well, somewhat. The revenues can be good, but are a little spotty. Number 29, diamond polishing pads. This is so great. Specific, expensive pastime. The more passionate the hobbyist, the higher the price insensitivity, and the product itself is hard to mess up from a development and sourcing perspective. Low competitive review counts, speaking to an undiscovered niche with light promotions from existing players. Insert diamond in the rough joke. All right, good night. Number 30, window screen. Now, we need to steer this one away from a $15 undifferentiated commodity into most likely a bulk play. I would recommend selling a long roll of screen for $50, something like this. Number 31, Upholstery Removal Set. Okay, I love this one. It's the intersection of a great Venn diagram. Consumer products, which means there's a large potential audience for it, but in a specific niche, car enthusiasts. So you have the market size of consumer with the specific targeting and price insensitivity of an industrial item. Number 32, aluminum zinc anode rod. This sounds like a substance that could kill Superman, but it's actually a replacement for a water tank's existing magnesium anode rod. It's the kind of thing that your dad takes you to Home Depot to get on a Saturday morning. Number 33, magnetic blocks building set. All right, the good thing about toys is that they're on the side of the commodity spectrum that we want to be on. Pricing can be a bit more flexible. Just look at this niche. No one under $20 for a pack of plastic and magnets, where something, objectively useful, like window screens, is commoditized and competed down to $10. I suspect it's because you can't put a price on fun and a child's development, but you can put a price on window screening, and that's just the way we're wired. Number 34, a challenge to our innate wiring, the wire rope and cable cutter. Number 35, hand crimping tool, also nice. By the way, get the full list of products along with their sales readings in the description. Open the tab, link in the description. Number 36, neodymium magnets. All right, I sourced neodymium back in the day for a project, and it's kind of like buying a tiger or crocodile as a pet. It's cute when they're small, your friends are impressed, but the big ones get dangerous. Okay, you don't want your finger standing in the way of 2 strong neodymium magnets. In fact, they're so strong that they require extra padding in shipping so that their magnetic fields don't mess with other products in the cargo. So make sure that you ask your supplier to do that. You can't go shipping neodymium magnets in paper envelopes. Number 37, decorative mailbox post. Okay, this is an awesome niche. I love it. The form factor can be large though, so try to look for economic ways to ship the product itself. Build questions to this effect into your initial sourcing process. You don't want to find a nice design and the product cost just to find out that it takes $10 a piece to transport to FBA. Number 38, Bathtub Drain Kit. 5 reviews in 7K, 5 reviews in 10K. If you come across a Quora or Reddit thread with people asking, is Amazon FBA dead? Just send them this video. Okay? Before Amazon FBA quote-unquote dies, third-party sellers need to fill every single human need in the form of a physical product, multiplied out by 3 to 4 pages of good search results to account for different styles and use cases. The number of niches that can still be launched numbers in the millions, probably. It's a rough estimation. These are unprecedented opportunities, and it's my pleasure to share a curated handful with you. Number 39, Soldering Mat. Again, one of those products where unless you're working with electronics, you wouldn't know it was a thing. But that's okay. I'll take my $16K a month in silence. Number 40, 90-degree angle clamp. A number of applications here: welding, installing furniture, doweling, trending baby name 2019, #doweling, make it happen, leave a like, cabinet making, frames, aquariums, and revenues here reach 5 figures, which is pretty good. Number 41, ratchet cable cutter. Cutters appeared earlier on this list, but this one is particularly ratchet. Number 42, patio flooring tiles. For backyards, condo balconies, and other outdoor spaces with, unfinished floors, these will effectively finish them at a reasonable cost. You can charge roughly $5 per tile, which is a pretty good markup. Again, this is just a theory, but I think the customer's mind loses track of the cost per item as quantity increases. They see a whole pack of floor tiles as an all-in-one flooring solution as opposed to individual tiles, and it's the seller's job to play on this all-in-one perception. Sell a solution, not a product. Sell family time on the deck, not floor tiles. Number 43, wood wallpaper rolls. Be a hipster without the splinters. This is more of a fashion item that just happens to be in right now. It's new, as evidenced by the dramatically low review counts, but the revenues plead a good case. Number 44, carbon or copper-coated brazing rod. Brazing is a metal joining process in which 2 or more metal items are joined together by melting and flowing a filler metal into the joint. Now you know. Number 45, nursing pillow and positioner. If acted quickly, can be profitable. Possible to differentiate through interesting designs and high-quality materials. It looks like a travel pillow, which you definitely should not do at this point, but larger. Number 46, brush nickel ceiling fan. We've seen an industrial barrel fan, we've seen an industrial ceiling fan, and now it's time to finish this windy trifecta with a brushed nickel ceiling fan. This is an example where targeting a specific aesthetic, like brushed nickel, pays off nicely and cuts away some of the competition. Number 47, moving blanket. You may have seen it, right? Movers use these to wrap and protect large and or fragile items during moves. Enough demand, good price points, and sales distributed among the competitors. Number 48, cable box organizer. A bit more competitive, but with the right design, I think it's possible to get a piece of it. Before jumping in, spend a generous amount of time sourcing to see if you can find that spot of differentiation. If you can't, just go with the hanging file organizer. Just do it. I think the barrier to entry is lower. There's no shame in that, okay? I won't judge. Number 49, kitchen sink bottom grid. So brilliant. Now you can leave your dishes in the sink and they'll actually dry. Plus, the bottom of the sink won't get all gross. It's just me? All right. Number 50, low voltage cable wire. Shockingly good. Number 51, welding cable. The demand is low in comparison to some of the other niches, but the price is higher, so there's an equilibrium to that. Compare this to the welding cord that we saw earlier, and you'll see what I mean. Number 52, copper kitchen sink drains. Some people have copper kitchen sinks and need a matching drainer, or else they won't be able to sleep at night, and that's where you come in. Number 53, pen mandrel. Sounds like a celebrity baby name, but it's actually a brand new niche. When sourcing, consult the woodworking subreddit to see what they want in a pen mandrel, and you're off to the races. #pen mandrel. Number 54, Number 54, finger pull. Nice, simple, Helpful piece of hardware. If sold in the 5 or 10 pack, you can generate some good revenue. Again, you want to be at least $15 plus if at all possible. And it is possible, so just do that. Number 55, 2-step stool for toddlers and kids. Not yet saturated and can potentially sell really well. Again, efficiency in shipping will be crucial to maintaining margins, so build in a conversation about shipping costs as you chat with suppliers. Number 56, Impact Hex Drive Socket Set. These are heavy-duty sockets for construction and automotive jobs. Again, not for everyone. Doesn't matter. It only takes a few people to make your $10K a month. Easy. Number 57, Handsaw Kit. Sawing is common enough that it's widely applicable, but this niche is largely undiscovered by private labelers. It's looking quite good at the moment, but by this time next year, who knows? Actually, you could be on page 1 with these guys next year. I want to see that. Just use Below Cost Club to help launch, and you're golden. Number 58, Jewelry Making Kit. Similarly, a DIY-ish niche with enough mass appeal to generate good cash, but specific enough not to be overly exploited or thought about, really. Only 3 sellers on page 1 with over 100 reviews. Not bad. Number 59, Flooring L-Nail. Ruthless difference between sales and review counts once again. You're welcome. Number 60, Span-On Hard Hat Sweatband. The play here is to sell them as a multi-pack, which would enable pricing of $15 to $30. The selling point, better working conditions for you and your team. They'll love you for it and do their very best work on site. You work hard. Don't you deserve the best equipment? Number 61, Drill Bit Set. Okay, it's on the competitive side, sure. But then again, everybody's still making money. So if you have the patience and the wherewithal to launch and then plug away in this arena, you're in for some solid returns. Number 62, Tank Riser. Okay, microwave a packet of army men and mold them into a cylinder shape, and you too can make $15K a month on Amazon. Number 63, Plier Set. One of those situations where the review counts are getting higher, you can see the concentration of 3-digit review sellers, but the revenues are still high enough and evenly distributed enough to make it a decent play. 64, Motion Stair Lights. Review count doesn't always correlate with revenue. It seems to be actually reversed here, which is weird. It means upstarts have a chance though, which is good. Number 65, water bottle with daily water intake indications. Normally, I wouldn't give you any water bottles, life straws, flasks, or otherwise. Most of this territory is bone dry. But we found a latent thirst for bottles with daily water intake specifications. Quantifying one's health, I think, is an emerging meta trend, so I think this niche is at the beginning of an upswing, perhaps. And it seems to me that markings on the bottle may not be the most elegant solution either, so I think there's room for a more genuine product improvement here as well. Number 66, full face respirator mask. For jobs where a partial mask just isn't enough, your customers will be some of the bravest people ever. And what might be interesting is to look at the most popular use case for these masks by volume, and then tailor a listing specifically to that use case, whether it's painting or renovation or something else. Going after that family of keywords in your listing optimization. Get optimized by Asteroid Aim, asteroidaim.com. Check it out when you're ready. Number 67, adjustable floor jack. Admittedly, you need to rank on page 1 and have 2-digit reviews to do well here. Unlike some of the others in collection, do you see that mid-page drop-off? Number 68, vanity strip light. Good numbers, but maybe not my top choice because of sensitive shipping requirements. I'll come right out and say it. Light bulbs are made of glass. Number 69, agility ladder. This is classic private label-y, right? But I think there's room to innovate with materials, colors, portability, and perhaps bundling. The only thing cooler than someone running in an agility ladder is someone with one of those resistance parachutes.
Am I right, ladies?
Number 70, wakeboard rope. This is a good niche which appropriately comes in waves. You know, you can check out Google Trends at trends.google.com/trends. The demand spikes every summer, predictably. So while it's not your ideal primary product because you will have dry spells, if you have a sports and outdoors line, add this to supplement revenues in the summers, which are slow for retail as a whole, but high for wakeboarding ropes specifically. It's nice to have something to look forward to in the summer, I feel like, and then you get the holiday kick in Q4, so you're kind of winning in all seasons. Number 71, disc brake caliber tool set. Sets are good, partly because you can rank for various keywords that are found inside the set itself. Check out the description for the number 1 listing. It's basically an itemized list of search terms. Number 72, industrial Edison vintage lamp, or simply just Edison lamp. Edison lamps are blowing up right now. Not literally, unless your supplier really messed up. Number 73, Scoop Rocker, or maybe Scoop Rocking Chairs. It's a new novelty seating play in the honorable tradition of inflatable loungers. I wanted to present this to you early enough in their product life cycle that entering the market is still feasible. So if that's a train you want to get on, go for it. It's kind of now or never, though. Number 74, Ceiling Shower Arm. Good old home improvement. Meet a specific unsaturated need, rank for keywords, and you're set. Number 75, Inflatable Car Mattress. These are going to attract more attention soon, and I'm okay at these things. I predicted Donald Trump wig back in the primaries. And unprecedented. But for now, these are relatively undiscovered. Plus, the quality of the current players leaves much to be desired, so, jump in. Number 76, Animal Baby Pillow. So this sort of strange influx of children's pillows with elephant form factors are entering the marketplace. There seems to be some demand for these, for sure, but it would be interesting to source an alternative form factor and have your brand be known for that animal as opposed to an elephant. Number 77, Antique or Vintage Kitchen Faucets. Healthy numbers among the top competitors and a good complement to the brass sink strainer that we saw earlier, if you recall. Number 78, Retro Pendant Lighting. This new, ungentrified Amazon neighborhood offers opportunity for the design-minded. Number 79, Yoga and Fitness Twist Board. All right, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this to start because revenues are lower overall. That said, if you already have a yoga products company, which I feel like at least a few people watching will, then this is worth looking into as it's relatively untouched versus something like Balance Board as a keyword. Number 80, Nickel Closet Knob. Channel your interior designer and launch a closet knob. You'll never hear that sentence ever again. Find the most popular design and source it. I'm sure there's a preferred aesthetic here, so you just need to find it and then go with that. Ignore all the other variations that people are trying to do. Number 81, Makeup Brush Cleaner. A small functional improvement can be detected by reading well-intentioned 3-star reviews on the top competitors. Source that and claim your makeup money. Number 82, Bamboo Tiki Torches. A good, albeit seasonal addition to an outdoor lifestyle line, I would say. That's how I summarize it. Number 83, Ring Plier Set. Impeccable revenue to review ratio. Just straight down the middle, and no seller under $1,000 a month. Oh, except for ABN, which must stand for almost, but not. Number 84, Bath Kneeler or Bath Kneeling Pad. Perhaps post in the subreddit Parenting. Hey, I have the chance to create a new bath kneeler. What would it look like? Or what should it look like? Source some samples, get it done, and relieve thousands of parents from painful bath times. Number 85, Bathroom Cleaning Scrub Brush. Idea 85, a haiku. A cluster of guys with low reviews bring hope to any new seller. Number 86, Bathroom Glass Sink. Okay, trending. But not to a burnout degree, like it's a tasteful upward trajectory. Great numbers and quite possible to take advantage of the fact that people are looking to redo multiple sinks in their home and want them to match, so you can sell multiples that way. Number 87, Security Window Film. All right, forget phone protection, okay? Saturated, undifferentiated, low price points, and tough to rank at this point. But if you were to take that benefit and expand it out to windows, this is what you get, and the numbers are bulletproof. Number 88, Patio Umbrella Base. All right, competitive and also heavy as a product. But if you have a good design, you can easily make over 10K a year. Number 89, Play Tent. Not a lot of demand right now, but the product seems to be at the beginning of its life cycle. It could have a good Q4, so this is a speculative play at this point. Sourcing not for what a niche is right now, but what it could be.
But Pat, who even needs such a small tent?
For kids and maybe dogs, like cool dogs. Number 90, Table Desk Cherry Blossom Tree. Okay, again, on the speculative end. I'm just keeping you ahead of the curve here, okay? This product may never get much more popular than it is right now, but if it does, then you'll be in an extremely good position to take advantage. So 2 good indicators of upcoming trends that I subscribe to in general are, and they're very different. Number 1, do teenage girls like it? And from a completely different standpoint, nerds have day jobs, right? Okay, but what are nerds doing on nights and weekends? That's one from venture capitalist Mark Andreessen. Number 91, Mobility Step. Okay, in the abstract, elder care is one of my favorite niches because it's specialized, as in you can't get it at Walmart, and so you're forced to go online, and once the customer's online, it's Amazon. There's a very good chance. Number 92, bodyboard and paddleboard, if you like. A tale of two product life cycles. Bodyboards are still good to enter, but have been on the decline since '04.
Oh no.
Conversely, I give you paddleboard. Rising star with higher revenues, with strong trend line, and revenues that say underserved, slightly underserved, but reaching maturity. Number 93, carbide tip masonry drill bit. Drilling deep into the tools category, but it's worth it. Number 94, stainless steel wine glasses. Surprisingly not bad, well, at least better than their silicone cousins. Number 95, waterproofing membrane or waterproofing coating. I'd say explore both types in development. So they have liquids and they have sheets. So just use one or both of those to find a good waterproofing solution. It's a similar idea to the window protection that we saw earlier. A product to enhance the value of an existing asset that everyone owns. I find that when you can protect or enhance a valuable asset, some of the value rubs off on you, as expected. Number 96, Chisel Kit. Strong candidate, not least because it gives you the ability to target specific verticals of people who chisel things. Number 97, garage door decor or garage door hardware set. A good example of a complete solution. Again, selling garage door parts as a kit. You need to have good design on your side for this one, but it's quite doable. Number 98, barn door handle. Garage door's attractive country cousin. Just look at those numbers. Number 99, floor flange pipe fitting. I can barely say it. Number 99, floor flange pipe fitting. Utility, utility, utility. All right, just outrank the competition partly by optimizing the listing. Shout out to Asteroid AIM Listing Optimization Service. For most of these players, Amazon is an afterthought, okay? But we can find every single keyword that people are looking for and add it to the listing, which maximizes our chances of getting found. 100, door grill. This is how I want you to remember this list. Crazy opportunity after crazy opportunity, low reviews, lots of money to be made, exposed for your pleasure and profit. So where do you go from here? I have 3 suggestions. The first is to go to the link in the description and to download the document. That's first things first, right? Just get the list and you'll have 100 product ideas that you can roll with. Make a short list after that of 5 to 10 ideas. You can look at your budget. You can look at your personality. You can look at your demographic. It's probably best if you fall within the target demographic of the product that you're selling. That way you have real, deeper customer insights as to what's wrong with the current market options and how you can improve it. Then start sourcing. There's nothing to lose in just launching some inquiries, and I have a whole guide on how to do this on Alibaba, as I have handpicked these products, these 100, so that you can just sort of get them off the shelf, make some modifications, and then launch on Amazon.